Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have a project share to share with you guys. I am working on a swap for Amy Love here on YouTube, and we decided to exchange Christmas stockings that we decorate and then put a couple of goodies inside of them. And so I wanted to hop on today and share with you guys my finished Christmas stocking, and I actually have two to share with you. And so here's kind of my extra little bonus one. When I was at the thrift store a while ago, I found this cute little canvas style Christmas stocking. It wasn't decorated or anything, and I thought, well, that would be really cute to decorate up. It had already been, sewed together and everything, and it was white, and I know Amy loves white and pink and shabby chic, so I thought it'd be a fun one to decorate up for her. And so I did wash it, and it turned out fine, so I went ahead and decorated it. And so for this one, for decorating, I did start off with this beautiful little kind of eyelash dangle trim that I have, and I layered up some of this ruffle satin trim that I had picked up on one of my vacations that I just love, and I wish I could find some more of it. And then on top of that, I layered up some rhinestone and pearl trim that I had picked up at Hobby Lobby a while ago. And so I carried that through to this side, and then right here in the corner I added a dangle trim that came from Angel Dreams Crafts Kim on Etsy. So I have that fun little dangle trim right there. And then I also attached a little angel charm on top of that, and I think that also came from Kim's shop too. That one did. And I attached it with a little bulb or a gourd pin, and I added a couple of pearls on that. And then on top of that, I had this flower, and this flower was a flower that was part of like a hairpiece or a barrette. And I took off that part of it, and then I layered on top of it this beautiful piece of pearl and rhinestone bling on top of it. So it's kind of a simple little project, but I love how it turned out. And I think sometimes, even though it was simple, it's still elegant on this one. So I love how that turned out, and there's space to put some sort of little treat in there for Amy. And then here was my actual one that I created. And what I ended up doing for this one is I cut out my own pattern. I did draw out a pattern on a piece of cardboard, and I cut it out, and then I went ahead and I cut out material. And so I used this eyelet material that I had in my stash, and then underneath it I have just some white cotton trim, which you can see on the inside there. So I did layer up this on top of that, and I did the exact same thing on the back side. I know Amy Love really likes eyelet trim, so I figure if she likes eyelet trim, she hopefully likes eyelet material. And so that's what I decided to use for my base, and it was just so pretty that I really didn't want to add anything else to it. I thought about adding some sort of image and doing some pearls and some bling around it, but I just liked, again, the simplicity or the elegance of just leaving this plain. So I left this part plain. And then up here, I went ahead and added some more bling and some laces and trims. And in my stash, I found this beautiful dangle trim. I have no idea where I got it from, but I just love it. It's a beautiful pink. And it also matches kind of this color right here. And so I knew I kind of had to go with it. And then I also had this little rope trim that matched. And so I decided to kind of base it around that. And also in the background, I had another piece of lace. Again, this one was from Angel Dreams Crafts Kim that I had left over from before. And so I went ahead and glued that down, and on top of it I added this other little flower trim. And once I had that done, I went ahead and layered up. I had some flat back pearls on here, and I also have some rhinestones that I added. And I also added I had this other rhinestone and pearl trim right here that I went ahead and added on this bottom dangle. And then up here at the top, next to this kind of rope trim, I have this other rhinestone and pearl trim on this one. And so I added that around the tops. And then I wanted to add a little bit more to it. And at Hobby Lobby, I found this ornament, and it's 3 hearts. and I fell in love with them, and they matched my trim, so I had to buy them, and I had to figure out how I was going to attach them to this stocking because I wanted to dangle something here in the corner. And so what I ended up doing is it had a different center right here, and I took that off because I didn't like it, and I added this beautiful bling piece that has a pearl and some rhinestones on it. And this ornament already had the ribbons behind it, so that was part of it. And so I just attached those down, and if you look behind there too, I also added a couple pieces of kind of leaf applique on both sides to it. And so I do like how that turned out. And then what I ended up doing for the hanging mechanism is I have this beautiful rosette trim that I added to it. And then I added some flat back pearls into the middle of it. And so I do really love how this stocking turned out. And I just wanted to let Amy know, if you watch this, if you decide that you don't like these little hearts hanging from it, you can always easily just snip them off. I've noticed since I added them that they kind of attach themselves to the trim. So I don't know. I'll let you decide on that. But I do like how it looks when it's hanging up. So that is my Christmas stocking for my swap with Amy Love. Hopefully you guys love it as much as I do. And again, I just wanted to thank everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you are all doing well. And until next time, have a wonderful day and happy crafting.